Well. Sources just announced that the Green Bay Packers will be releasing all-pro cornerback Jaire Alexander today. Today, people. What does this mean for the Washington Commanders? Should AP run real fast, to go get that all-pro cornerback to add to this cornerback room? Let's talk about it.
Welcome to Everything Commanders with your host, Dream Team Buddha. Hail to the Commanders.
All right, y'all. So before we get into this episode, if you will, do your boy a favor. Hit that subscribe button. Turn the bell notification on so that way I can keep you in the know with Everything Commanders. All right, y'all. Let's get right to it. What's good, Commanders family? Welcome to another episode of Everything Commanders. I'm your host, Dream Team Buddha. So, like I said, the Green Bay Packers have decided to part ways with cornerback Jaire Alexander. What does this mean for the Commanders? I know everybody want to know. I already know. Some of y'all fans, this is y'all right here. Come on, y'all. Everybody gather up. Gather around. What's going on? What's wrong? Come on. We're going to Commander Stadium. We're going to the Commander's Park. Let's go talk to AB. Here we go. Boom. AB. Boom. AB. Who is it? Commanders fans. What y'all want now? Did you not just see that they released Jaire Alexander to free agency? Are you going to go get him? If y'all don't leave AP alone, okay? Do not bring this to my man's doorstep. Now, however, Jaire Alexander is an all-pro cornerback. Or at least he was. Because ever since Terry McLaurin got a hold of him a few years back when we had Taylor Heineke at quarterback, he ain't been the same. Now, I'm not trying to down talk him so that way we don't get him. It's bigger reasons why we should not go after Jaire Alexander. If you haven't been paying attention, hell, we got to re-sign Terry McLaurin. It's deals that still got to be handed out on the Commanders roster. We got bigger fish to fry. We don't have time to add to the cornerback room a cornerback player with such caliber. Now, granted, let me take you back a little bit, because at the end of last season, we all knew we had to address the secondary situation. We all knew we needed a new cornerback. We knew we needed several cornerbacks, okay? Because the way our secondary last year, it just was not good. Mikey Samastrill was the only guy that shined bright on the defensive side and the secondary outside of the safety, should I say. I'm only talking about cornerbacks right now. However, AP being AP, having a real GM, what did he do? He took our second overall pick and went and selected the dog corner out of Ole Miss, Trey Amos. So far, so good. He been balling out in this season. He's been balling out this off season, should I say, for the technical difficulties. Okay? He's been balling out. We already know Samastrill gonna ball. We already know what he brings to the table. Now we got a 6'1" corner who can run fast as I don't know what, that can get big with these other receivers. So they're doing what they have to do. It just don't happen overnight. Now, I know you like Buddha. Well, what about Marshawn Lattimore? Well, let me speak on Marshawn. Because we traded for Marshawn last year, and we was hoping to get a lot more out of that guy. However, we didn't. And I'm going to keep quite frank with you. I'm going to keep it 100 with you. I was not satisfied with what he gave us last year. Although I made a couple excuses for him, I tried to cover for him, I had my back against the wall, I went to bat for that young man because I felt like Marshawn is a better player than what he showed on that screen last year. And I'm no longer covering for him. It is what it is. If you want to go at him, go ahead. I'm not going to stop you. I'm not going to hold your hand because I'm going to be right there with you, going at him with you. So, yeah, he better be at minicamp this week because we have minicamp on Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Mandatory minicamp at that. Now, do I think Terry McLaurin will be there? I'm not too sure. I don't know if they're going to get a deal done. Like John Crown said, he may miss this year's mandatory minicamp. If it's not a deal done by the start of mandatory minicamp tomorrow, they might not get it done to training camp. Long as they sign him before the season starts, that's all that should matter. But anyway, back to Jaire Alexander. Like I said, we got bigger fish to fry on this roster. I don't think that we can afford a cornerback such as Jaire Alexander. Now, if they were to call and like the player representative, should I say, I'm trying to think of the word, his agent, if they were to call and reach out to the team and say, well, we willing to take such and such just for him to join your roster, which I doubt that will happen, because it will have to be at some league vet minimum. But it won't be that, because Jaire Alexander he's been released by the Packers because he couldn't even restructure his contract. They was trying to trade him all off season. Nobody budged. Nobody wanted him. Nobody was willing to spend what they were trying to get. Why? That's because he's a little older. Okay? That's why. And he hasn't been elite since Terry McLaurin got a hold of him. Yes. And I know I don't like bragging about my Commanders, but I'm going to brag about Terry, and Terry will be on this roster. I truly believe. AP ain't going to do us like that. I hope he don't do us like that. But anyway, back to what I was saying. We ain't going on to Jaire Alexander. And if they do, it will shock me. It will shock me. Because, like I said, we got to sign other people that's on the roster. Now, we do go out there and get a cornerback that's out there in free agency. I don't think it'll be a player of his magnitude. I think that Jaire is going to, he going to want some money. He going to want some money, and we ain't got the money to give him. We got to focus on everything. Just like Jalen Ramsey. That's why we ain't traded for Jalen Ramsey. I think they set with who they have at cornerback. They really believe in Marshawn Lattimore. And you should too. Just like, and so should I. I ain't going to be the one to tell somebody to do something and I don't want to do it myself. I know it's hard. I know it's painful. No easy. But we got to believe in Marshawn Lattimore. At least cut him a clean slate into the first quarter of the season. But if you don't show up the mandatory minicamp, I'm beefing. I ain't cutting you no slack. You need to show up and show us all that you are willing and more than ready to do what you need to do to become that elite Marshawn Lattimore this season. Because you're at the end of your career for real. At cornerback, the life expectancy in the NFL of a cornerback, maybe 10 years. Maybe, these days, maybe 6, and then they looking to trade you. So, I'm talking about for you to get the big contract. So, at the end of the day, dog, we need Marshawn Lattimore to step up and show out. I don't think we're going to get Jaire Alexander. There's no space for him on this roster. Would I love to have him on this roster? Yeah, if it was cheap, if it was free. But it don't work like that. He going to go somewhere, he going to get paid. So, the direct answer, no. We do not need to go after Jaire Alexander. We need to focus on re-signing Terry McLaurin. And not that I had to say this to AP, because AP already going to do AP things, But this is just some of the Commanders fans out there that may be looking like, ooh, it's a shiny toy out there. Maybe we should go get our hands on that and add him to this DB room. Nah, man. Listen, let that man stay in free agency. Let somebody else get their hands on him. I just hope he don't come to the NFC East. And then I'm not too worried about that. Like I said, Terry McLaurin cooked him the last time we played him. But at the same time, man, I just wanted to come here real quick. I ain't want to be before y'all too long. I just want to tell you, man, I don't think that they won't get Jaire Alexander, and they shouldn't get Jaire Alexander. So, yeah, that's going to do it for your boy, man. Do me a favor. Hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Hit the bell notification. And give this video a thumbs up. Give it a thumbs up. Make sure you share, like this video. Drop a comment and let me know if you think we should go out to Jaire. Let me know. Because I don't think it. That don't mean you don't think it. And maybe I ain't talking you off a ledge. Maybe you sit on a ledge ready to go jump. Maybe you ready to jump. But at the end of the day, dog, I just don't think that we going to get them, and I don't think we should. So that's going to do it for your boy. Subscribe to the channel. I appreciate you. Before I go, left hand up. Who are we? The Commanders. Let's get it.